by the village council after the young girl was suspected of being involved with a man from another community. We have more of that in this report by the CFI.
Act of misogynist barbarity has been committed in India. This 20-year-old woman rushed to hospital has just been raped by 12 men who were ordered to do so in Sobalpur, a village in West Bengal. Arrested along with her lover for being romantically involved with a member of a different community, they were both tied to trees on the village square. When they were unable to pay a €300 fine, the head of the village council ordered the members of the board to punish the girl by raping her.
She is normal. I have already told she is stable, so she is taking her food and other fluids also.
The rapists and head of the village council were immediately arrested and on Thursday evening appeared before a court that refused to free them.
No one has the right to order a woman's rape. This is unlawful, and those responsible for the crime should be punished. The victim should be given justice.
Haunted by the death in December 2012 of a student who also endured a gang rape, the political leadership is reacting.
I think this is absolutely inhuman, and it is completely outrageous and preposterous, to say the least. In a democratic country based upon the rule of law, no vigilantism can be permitted.
However, despite the toughening of laws to alter such barbaric behavior towards women, the number of sexual crimes in India continues to increase.
Egyptians woke up to 3 major explosions that killed 4 and injured 7 others. The first bomb went off at the police headquarters in Cairo and another at the local museum. As we hear in this report, supporters of General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi are pointing accusing fingers at loyalists of the Muslim Brotherhood and called for their punishment.
Rocked Cairo Friday morning. The intended target, security forces. The first hit the police general headquarters. A suicide bomber drove his van full of explosives through the gate, killing 4 and wounding at least 70. Everybody heard it and ran to the scene. That's when the television began speaking of an attack. They said there was a car bomb explosion in front of the prefecture of police. Whoever did that should be hanged. And the government should show no leniency. The blast not only damaged the police station, but tore at the nearby Museum of Islamic Art as well. The Minister of Antiquities visited the site and pointed his finger at the Muslim Brotherhood.
After 3 weeks of negotiations, South Sudanese rebels and government officials have struck a ceasefire agreement on Thursday in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa. The move is expected to pave the way for national reconciliation, and the president of Madagascar, André Rajoelina, has symbolically stepped down ahead of the inauguration of elected successors this Sunday. For more on these and other stories, we turn to this African News Roundup by the CFI.
On Thursday, after 3 weeks of negotiations in Addis Ababa, ending over 1 month of intense fighting. The agreement includes a verification and monitoring mechanism for the ceasefire and paves the way for a serious national political dialogue. But it does not guarantee the end of the crisis. Madagascar leader André Rajoelina stepped down Friday, symbolically handing over power ahead of his elected successor's inauguration on Saturday. President-elect Henri Rajoelina was elected last December 20th. There are cautious hopes that Rajoelina's exit will end a political and economic crisis that has cost the island around €1 billion in growth. Rajoelina will likely remain a powerful figure and has offered to become prime minister. An angry mob in Nigeria attacked 7 men suspected of breaking Islamic law banning homosexuality after a court hearing in the northern state of Kano. Nigeria banned gay marriage this month and same-sex unions, threatening stiff penalties for anyone found supporting gay groups or clubs.
This is yet another act against homosexuals, which was signed by the president. It has to be implemented. People caught breaking this law must be prosecuted accordingly.
Tunisian lawmakers will vote Saturday on adopting a long-delayed new constitution more than 3 years after the revolution. The text must be approved by at least 145 of the 217 members of the assembly to be adopted. If that fails, then it will be put to a referendum. Political parties hope to avoid that outcome to be able to hold legislative and presidential elections this year and end the political crisis plaguing Tunisia. The constitution confirms Islam as the official religion, but does not impose Sharia law, making Tunisia the first Arab democracy.
And we now take our second break.
Under the chief patronage, His Excellency State Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya AJJ Jammeh, the President. Combono APRC Executive President Ali Mbander and the Setsima Group, Leb Lubes, and Lubes, Sead Bubesbi, Grand Galatina, Grand Dance, Grand Soiree, Andakan, Ali Mbander, Setsima Group, Sejuvan, Jalex, Badibunka, Balarans, Jeliba Kuyate, and many more Gambian artists like Galadina, 24th January 2014, Benjamin Hall, Paradise Suite Hotel, come Ali, dine Ali. Platinum tables, 50,000. Diamond tables, 40,000. Gold tables, 30,000. Individuals, 1,500. 25th, dance at Birkama Joko, Birkama Kolal Pare, APRT Combo Not Canale, Al Wuli Al Nieta. Tiketo, $300 is flat Doronum, Aliake APRC, Yakali, Natanu. 26th, Grand Soiree, Benjamin Hall, Ali Minded Setsima Group, the new look. $300 is flat, VIP, $750 is. Niko APRC, Combo Notin Call Alfinti, Mokana to come. APRC, Gambiano Alfinti, Mokana to come. APRC, Combo Not Youth Executive, Andakan, Alium Baider, Jeliba Kate, Sejoban, a Gambian artist, Bukendes.
Welcome back. Well, it's night time for the weather report, courtesy of the Central Focus Office.
Hello there, wonderful viewers. Welcome to the weather segment. We experience a warm and partly cloudy atmosphere across the country this afternoon, and the satellite picture indicates stable conditions over most parts of West Africa, while some convective activities over Nigeria, parts of Central and Southern Africa. These will eventually cause rain and thunderstorm in the affected areas. Tonight will be cool and partly cloudy across the country, and tomorrow morning we expect a cool atmosphere to prevail, becoming warm in the afternoon. Light to moderate northerly winds will dominate the flow over the entire country, and the speed will vary between 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. Minimum temperatures will be 17 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul and the West Coast region, 16 over North Bank and Lower River, while Central and Upper River will record 15 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperatures will be 29 degrees Celsius over the Greater Banjul area, 30 over the West Coast region, 32 over North Bank, whilst Lower River will record 34 degrees Celsius, Central and Upper River 35 degrees Celsius. Low tides will be 0.5 meters at 10:20 a.m. and 0.6 meters at 10:58 p.m. High tides will be 1.4 meters at 3:36 a.m. and also at 4:37 p.m. Waves will vary between 1 to 2 meters high, southeasterly swells. The sun will rise at 26 minutes to 8 in the morning and will set at a minute after 7 in the evening. Thanks for watching, and do have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks very much, the Central Forecast Office, for that weather report. And before we take leave of you, a quick reminder of the day's top stories. Members of the task force for the 5th APRC National Congress have returned to Banjul after a 4-day